So I'm here at Volunteers of America. It's a huge thrift store in Burton, Michigan, and every last Tuesday they have 50% off. So let's see what we can find. Okay, so I got the last cart. There's a lot of people here because it's half off day. So let's go check the home goods first and see what we can find. So I'm gonna stick with a theme today. I'm gonna go with anything that's floral, light and airy, cottagey, feminine, soft. And these are the things that I'm going to put in my booth at the Vintage Farmhouse in downtown Holly. Okay, let's see what's down this aisle here. Okay, we might have some more luck down this aisle. Seeing a lot of things that are catching my eye. This is cool. $3.73, and it would be half off. I'd probably paint it white. And then rub some of the paint off to make it look rustic, kind of like this look here. This is very tempting because it's only $3.73, so it would be $1.80 maybe, if I did the math right. I'm gonna think about that. Okay, so I get distracted and I don't know which way to look. Oh, I'm a sucker for anything with cats. But that's not old, and it doesn't fit our criteria that we're looking for. This is interesting. What is it? Some type of architectural piece? I don't know, it'd only be like 90 cents maybe, if I did the math. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. I wonder what the slots are for. I can't believe how cheap these things are. $1.71, and then it would be half off. It looks like maybe a knife holder, maybe? I don't know. I love that, though. I think I mentioned in my other video that I want to open up an afternoon tea place someday. But you know what? I think I'm gonna pass for now, just because we're trying to stick to our theme. I do like to look through the craft area. See what I can find to repurpose things, upcycle things. Like this is really cute. Put it in a vase. It's $4.74, and then it would be half off. Really cute. So I'm trying to be more mindful how I film, because I don't want to give you vertigo every time you watch one of my videos. I do want you to be able to watch my videos and enjoy them. So I just have to remind myself to move slower. This is cute. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this side. I don't know why, but I'm a sucker for Kate Spade things. Kate Spade purses and bags, and this is a Kate Spade pencil case. It does not fit my criteria for my booth, but it would be 60 cents, and I need a pencil case. Why not? Or I could use it for a makeup case. So I'm going to actually grab this for myself. That would be great for a wedding, maybe with a farmhouse boho theme. This would be really cute to hang at the reception or at a shower. How much is that? $5.25 and half off. So if anyone out there is doing a wedding, I would come here to see what you can find. Okay, it's in this bin. So random wood pieces. You never know what you're gonna find in here. Look at these little birds. So cute. But I don't need little birds. Little wood cups. Very interesting. Baskets I'm going to pass on just because I have a ton of baskets, and I'm going to actually start my booth off with a basket sale. So if you're into picnic baskets, I will announce that sale starting July 1st. See, now these are beautiful. Look at that. Light fixtures. Wow, those are really pretty. Can you imagine? They're $2.35 maybe. This lamp, this is an oil lamp. Little console table that you could repaint for $5. $1930s desk. I like this table. That would make a great fixture. It'd be $5. Or you could repaint it and flip it on Facebook. And actually, it's pretty solid. So I might actually consider picking that up. That's the line there. It's wrapped. You can see, but the register is over there where those windows are. So the lines are wrapped all the way here, which is not too bad. So I came across some white tops, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. Nice white, crisp top. Look at the cute little ties. I'm gonna definitely pick that up. I think I should probably get my card. Put these tops in there. Left off right about here. Okay, so this is the back area where they have things in cases, some of the better brands. See some sparkly sandals back there. Michael Kors purse. Some brooches. Looks like vintage curling irons down there. Here's another record player. This is a big record player for normal records. This is $20.25, so it'd be half off of that. I wonder what's up here. J. Jill linen shirt. That's nice. Let's see. Some pretty good condition. Size large, petite. I've never seen a top like that before. Does that go with it? Oh yeah, it does. I guess it was probably for powder. So it's $19.25 and then half off. That is really beautiful. See the feet. And this is like a resin or like a melamine. Definitely different. I've never seen the lid like that before. So I think we're about done here. Hey guys, it's Eileen with Lovely Curiosities. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you watching my videos. So last Tuesday, I went to Veterans of America, which is a nonprofit, and it's a huge thrift store located in Burton, Michigan. And on the last Tuesday of every month, they have 50% off day. So I decided to pop in, see what I could find. Now, I did something a little bit different. I decided to stick with the theme and try to stay within those parameters. Something new. The reason being, I'm trying to be very smart with my money. I don't want to buy inventory that's not going to sell, and I don't want to spend a lot of money. I also don't want to continue to hoard stuff that's not selling because my space is very limited. I have all of my inventory in bins and I'm storing it stacked. And so I really don't want to add any more than I have to. So I decided that I was going to pick up things for my new booth. I'm moving in on July 1st, which is this Tuesday, and I'm going to do an endless summer theme, which means I'm going to do things that are visually summer, of course. I have a bunch of picnic baskets that I would really like to sell. I've been hoarding those and they've been just kind of sitting around because they're so big and bulky. I did sell a few on Etsy and the shipping was outrageous. I think one of the picnic baskets cost me $50 to ship. And after that situation, I decided it wasn't worth it. So I'm going to try to unload all of my vintage picnic baskets at my new booth. And so with that, I'm going to do a summer theme. I'm going to do one of those floral arches in the doorway of my booth. And then I have it's like a crib mattress spring or thing that holds the mattress up. So it has like holes and I can hang things from the holes. So I'm going to do like plants, like greenery and flowers hanging from that. And then I have a vintage picnic table and I think I'm going to set that up with all the picnic baskets. So that's going to be like I guess the foundation to the visual merchandising and just kind of build around that. And I really don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it as I do it. So I will be filming that. I'll film the before and after, and that'll be sometime this week. So I wanted to show you what I picked up at Veterans of America. It's a very large store. Everything was half off and there wasn't a lot of home goods, but I did pick up one really cool home good item. Since I'm doing the summer theme, I'm going to do like a lot of things that are like plant related. And I got this pear and it's a glass terrarium. I didn't really know what this was and I had to Google it. And it said it was a terrarium. So that's going to go on the picnic table and I'll probably put some moss in it. And then I have these little ceramic mushrooms that I just picked up. Maybe I'll put those inside. I'll do something with greenery. But I did get this for $8.28 and then it was half off. So that was like the one home good item. The rest of the items that I picked up were clothing. So the keywords that I wanted to stay within the parameters of was summer, light and airy, feminine, and floral. And then, of course, anything that was cottagey looking or cottagecore, which is the name of my store, is called the Cottagecore store. So I picked up some clothing, so I'm going to show you what I got. So I got this blouse. It's vintage, and it has the pretty floral details, buttons down, and this was $5.25, 50% off. Then I got a linen blouse with the pointed collar. So it has buttons going all the way down. And then it has that, almost like that schoolgirl collar, like, you know, what you would think of for like a, maybe like a school uniform from France. And it has the buttons at the elbow, which makes it puffy. So that's just a really nice, light and airy, breezy top. Then I got this sundress. It's very plain, but it's very simple, but it's breezy, light and airy, and feminine. So just a simple white sundress. That was $5.25 and 50% off. So we're talking $250 plus 12, so $262. I think I'll show you all the white things first because I did get quite a few white things just to kind of keep it uniform. This is adorable. It has 3 ties going down, and it's like a little baby doll top with the elastic band at the elbow. Just white, crisp, really cute. Looks French again. I don't know. I'm just really drawn to white at this moment. A white J. Jill linen top. Just very simple, basic summer staple. It has the sleeves that can fold over with the tab. It's kind of wrinkled. I'll have to, obviously I'm going to wash everything and I'll have to iron probably the linen, but this was $5.25 half off as well. This is vintage. It's actually from the 60s or 70s. The tag says Miss Fashionality, and it's made in the USA, which is definitely an indication that it is probably vintage. It has a floral pattern and it has the tab to roll the sleeves, the button tab. It's very boho looking, very laid back, very light. The fabric is very lightweight. So I picked that up because I felt like that fit our criteria. This dress is blue and white, floral. It looks like a shirt. So it looks like a shirt here, and then it's got pockets, and the bottom is curved. So it's almost like a lab coat, but a dress, like something you would wear in a lab. I don't know. It just kind of gave that vibe. But it was just so laid back that I thought this would be the perfect summer dress. And that was $5.25 as well, half off. So this is the cutest thing that I picked up. It's definitely floral, definitely feminine, definitely summer, and it's shabby chic, definitely cottagey. See the skirt? Just a nice full skirt, but then there's a little jacket that goes with it. So it's a 2-piece set, and it has the pearl trim with the pearl buttons and the flowers, the roses. Isn't that the cutest? I think you could wear this would like be the perfect outfit for afternoon tea, for a vintage afternoon tea. So that 2-piece set was $5.25, half off. So all of these things so far have been $62. And then we have this robe, something to wear around the house for lounging, seersucker. It's got the color block at the bottom, yellow, pink, and blue seersucker. Definitely vintage. The back is really interesting, the lines. You could wear this around the pool, and that was $4.25, half off. Picked up another nightgown. This is pink with eyelet lace, vintage, just light and airy, feminine. It fit our criteria, and that was $4.25, half off. Now this does not fit our criteria, but I couldn't pass it up. I really love ethnic clothing. I don't know why. I think it's the fabrics that I'm drawn to, the patterns, the colors. I just love ethnic clothing. And this is, I believe it's African. It's an African pattern, African fabric. It's really thick, like canvas, but the cut is very feminine. It has like the heart-shaped neckline with cap sleeves, and it's tight around the waist, and then it's full. It almost has like vintage lines to it, like from the 50s, maybe even the 40s, but it's the African print. So I will probably put this up on eBay. Now it did have this star zipper, so I thought maybe that this was like a designer that made this, and kind of had a hard time finding any information on this star zipper, but I'm still going to do some research. This was $5.25, half off. So it was like $260, right? Then last from VOA are these two lampshades, and I actually started taking them apart. I'm actually going to make them chandeliers, so that I just love the curved ends, and I'm going to wrap I'm going to wrap the shade in moss. I have the moss. I'm going to just take a hot glue gun, and I'm going to wrap the lampshade in moss, and then I'm going to incorporate flowers, and I will probably hang this from my booth, maybe from the ceiling, and these will probably be for sale as well. I'll probably sell them. So that's why I got these, and these were $373 half off. So that's what I got from VOA. I spent $47, and then the Goodwill bins is right down the street, so I couldn't not go. It was literally maybe 6 minutes away, so it was late, and typically when you go to the bins late you don't really get a lot of good things because everything's been picked over. So I just decided I was just going to go just to check it out, and I picked up 3 items, which is the smallest amount of things that I've ever bought from the bins. I got 3 things and I spent $3. So I'm going to show you what I got. Got this frame that'll go in my booth. Cute little frame. I have other frames like this that will go in my booth. Thought that was perfect. Another that you can wear around the house. It's pink, floral, has the snaps going down. I really liked the pattern. Just thought it was really cute. And then Mike is going in the wrong places. This shirt I thought was really back. It's very comfortable. It has the snaps, and it's American Eagle. It's not vintage, but it's called Vintage Boyfriend. So laid back, comfy. I got it for myself. So I think altogether I spent $50. I stuck to my theme except for the African dress. And what else? Yeah, I think I pretty much stuck to the theme. So on Tuesday, I'm moving into my new booth, and I'm going to film that so you guys can see what's going on. I'm trying to think where else I will go. Probably another thrift store. Do need to go to that church thrift store again to check out any new inventory that they have, and I don't think I filmed there last time, so I will probably film at the church thrift store. So thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It really helps me out when you guys watch. It really helps me out when you guys subscribe. So I hope to see you again next week, and I will be showing you another thrift haul. And if you guys have any comments or you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a line, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.